So I was just recording my ideas and my strategy for sharing my ideas and jotting down notes of the ideas that I think will be helpful and will make good videos. And as I was sharing the strategy, I'm recording on my iPhone here, and my daughter calls. So as soon as she called, it cut out the video and made it stop. So this is part 2 of the video of generating new ideas and the wellspring that is within us if we will only start expressing ourselves on a regular basis. And the little side lesson within that is that this is a very organic, natural, full of mistakes, full of process, that there is no perfection except that everything is perfection, right? If you flow. So my video got cut off and I could be like, oh man, that didn't work. And I just spent 5 minutes talking and I thought it was really great or whatever and would be helpful, and it got cut off, so I have to record again. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to flow with this, and it's going to be a part 1 and part 2 video. And so in our lives, treat life as there's no mistake. Everything is just right, and keep flowing. And that's part of, encouraging that flow inside of you. If you're not so judgmental about things, if you're not judging every idea that comes out of your head or everything that happens to you in a negative way, in fact, you're embracing it and realizing that who you are is beautiful and that who you are is just right. And the ideas that will come from you will come from a good place, and you'll begin to have greater and brighter and more illuminating inspiration and information to share with others. So, my simple strategy is, as I said, I go about my day. And I think the thing that we can learn from many great authors and inventors is that we always need to have a pencil and paper ready, by our side. In this case, in this technology-oriented world, we need to have our smartphone. But we have to have some way of writing down our ideas, jotting down our ideas, taking notes. Because you don't know when those moments of inspiration are going to come. You could be in the shower, you could be on the toilet, you could be watching a movie, you could be out to dinner. And when the moments of inspiration strike, when the idea comes, it's not just genius necessarily, but it's inspiration, it's something meaningful. Well, you have to write it down, in some way, because a lot of times when we don't, when we're in the river of our life, right? If you go on and you didn't make note of that idea that came to you, a lot of times it'll just go away. You'll never see it again. It was a great idea, and if you had made a note of it, well, then you can refer back to it and take action on it. So I have, my little notepad in my iPhone that whenever an idea comes to me, whatever I think, right now, one of the things I'm working on is recording meaningful videos. So whenever I get an idea for a video, a meaningful video, something that I think will benefit others, and that I have some authority on, then I'll make note of that. And then I come back later when I have time, when I'm feeling like I can communicate, when I have the space. Then I go back to my notes, and right now I think there's about 10 or 12 ideas in there that haven't been acted upon yet, right? These are coming from the wellspring inside me. And I'm here at my son's tennis tournament right now, so that I have some time. I can take a moment to step back, and I look through my list, and this was one of the ideas that resonated with me at the moment. When I looked through the list, a lot of them I didn't feel like I could communicate on right now, right? Maybe I could if I just started talking, but in that list there was one that I was most attracted to, one that I was most drawn to speak about. And that was this idea, is that when you start expressing, more expression will come from you. It's almost getting out of our own way. It's as if once you start, it's like there's a cork on the bottle, right? And once you uncork that, things begin to flow out. And it's, I believe, an infinite reserve, because it's more than a bottle. It's your source, your connection to life and the universe itself. It's a source of your life and all of life. And if you connect and you start opening and you start communicating, then more and more ideas and inspirations will come to you, and you'll have plenty to communicate about. So take confidence in that. have courage, move forward, take a step to start expressing yourself, and I promise you, more inspiration will come on an ongoing and perpetual basis. Thanks for watching. I hope this idea helped you. Make it a great day today.